Hey, this is Venger Satanis, Ipsissimus of the Cthulhu Cult. How's it going? Tonight I'm just going to talk about three things. Shouldn't take that long. I've been hearing about different grottos and Satanists and well, really anyone in the left-hand path that's not a completely solitary practitioner, someone that wants to do something with other individuals, with a group. And sometimes it seems like they're focusing on, the wrong things. Like they get together and they have a barbecue. Um, well, any kind of satanic or Cthulhu cult or left-hand path get together or meeting or grotto or whatever, I feel should be primarily based on ritual work and not how much potato salad to bring to the barbecue. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm not against having a good time. I'm not against, cutting loose and, recreational drinking that's responsible. But if your whole, grotto or meeting or whatever revolves around getting drunk, then I don't know. That's not satanic. That's not Cthulian. That's not left-hand path. That's just being an ordinary dude. And there's really nothing special about that. There's no path for that. That's just the Jersey Shore. So I don't know. I just wanted to clear that up. So ritual work, yes. Barbecue, not really. If you want to have a barbecue, awesome. If you want to have, I have to give props to Jason Sorrell. On Walpurgis Nacht he had like a BDSM party, and the alcohol was flowing. That sounds pretty cool. But on a consistent basis, ritual work and manifesting your will, creating results. I said something on the Cult of Cthulhu social network earlier today. Something like, I'm going to paraphrase here. Belief is one thing, and result is another. And where the two meet, that is the Cthulhu cult's dominion. So think about that, because it's not just beliefs is reality, and yeah, do whatever you want. If you want to believe that you're an enchilada, awesome, you're an enchilada now. It's not quite like that. There's rules and there's a process to it. It's not just wishing you're an enchilada. There's more to it. It's actually based in results. So results are very key, and objective reality, understanding it, viewing it, manipulating it, that's all part of the process. Okay, that's number one. This is kind of the second thing I want to talk about. Kind of came from a YouTube discussion where someone was asking me about godhood and what I thought about that, what I meant by achieving godhood and things like that. I didn't think this needed clearing up, but then I thought about it more after questions were raised, and I realized, yeah, it probably does need to be discussed. I don't believe that any thing or any one or person or entity can be all powerful and all knowing and everywhere and forever. That fictional, idealized version of God that's, omniscient and omnipotent and, especially omnibenevolent, all good. That's just doesn't make any sense, because why is there suffering? Why are we not subject to some specific entity's will right now and actually know their name? Why aren't they presenting themselves as such? Well, any god You know, a god is like a superior divine being, and you know, probably not totally in phase with this dimension or this reality or universe. And so the gods have boundaries, and they have limitations, and there's probably a lot of fine print. You know, they can't just do whatever they want. You know, snap their fingers and, you know, destroy a country, or I don't know, you know, vanquish humanity or create a third gender, or, you know, something like that. There are rules, like in everything. There are rules. Gods have to follow those rules too. So I don't know. If that brings up more questions that you want to ask, awesome. Go for it. Okay, this third thing is, I guess, for kingdom seekers and esoteric Christians, Gnostic Christians. I read something. I just looked up kingdom seekers just randomly on a Google search. Came to this one website. It was one of the first ones I found, and there was a little blurb right in the front page, and it said this. I'm just going to read it here. Students will be challenged to examine their lives to see if they are totally surrendered and committed to Jesus Christ. Okay, now right there, that's absolutely right-hand path. I know we've talked a lot about this, and there's a lot of back and forth conversations on the social network, on the forum, and YouTube, and everywhere else. You know, what exactly is left-hand path, and what is right-hand path, and what is a middle path, if such a thing exists. Well, completely surrendering to whatever is, you know, to my mind, beyond a shadow of a doubt, right-hand path. That's not what I'm about, and that's not what I would suggest to anyone. You know, you don't surrender yourself, or your essence, or your soul, or your will to anything. And you know, that's like complete submission, and you don't do that either. That's definitely not left-hand path. So I would say to those, that kind of Christian, or the kind of Christian that would, you know, be outraged at that sort of, you know, surrender or blind obedience or total submission, that, you know, they explore other options besides maybe what they're used to, besides Christianity, or use your Christianity and explore the left-hand path. You know, maybe check out us at the Cthulhu Cult. Go to cultofcthulhu.net and find us there, see what we're doing, what we're about. And because, you know, I think we've gotten our message out there, you know, to Satanism. We work with a lot of Satanists, and, you know, our paradigm with the Cthulhu cults is kind of parallel to Satanism. You know, we're not exactly parallel. We're going in a different direction. From some people's idea, it's not exactly a progression. I believe it's there's a certain amount of evolution in what we're doing from the more traditional satanic paths. But that's just me. You know, I'm biased, obviously. So I guess that's it. And if you want to do a video response, or just comment down below, or continue to read the essays on the website, or the different blogs and forum posts on the new Cult of Cthulhu social network, that would be awesome. And I'll see you soon. Ia Cthulhu Fhtagn.